Benjamin Harrison, the 7th, August 20th, 1833, March 13th, 1901 was an American politician who served as the 23rd President of the United States from 1889 to 1893. He was a member of the Harrison family of Virginia, a grandson of the 9th President, William Henry Harrison, and a great-grandson of Benjamin Harrison V, a founding father. Harrison was born on a farm by the Ohio River and graduated from Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. After moving to Indianapolis, he established himself as a prominent local attorney, Presbyterian church leader, and politician in Indiana. During the American Civil War, he served in the Union Army as a colonel, and was confirmed by the U.S. Senate as a brevet brigadier general of volunteers in 1865. Harrison unsuccessfully ran for governor of Indiana in 1876. The Indiana General Assembly elected Harrison to a 6-year term in the Senate, where he served from 1881 to 1887. A Republican, Harrison was elected to the presidency in 1888, defeating the Democratic incumbent Grover Cleveland in the Electoral College despite losing the popular vote. Hallmarks of Harrison's administration were unprecedented economic legislation, including the McKinley Tariff, which imposed historic protective trade rates, and the Sherman Antitrust Act. Harrison also facilitated the creation of the National Forest Reserves through an amendment to the Land Revision Act of 1891. During his administration, 6 Western states were admitted to the Union. In addition, Harrison substantially strengthened and modernized the U.S. Navy and conducted an active foreign policy, but his proposals to secure federal education funding, as well as voting rights enforcement for African Americans, were unsuccessful, due in large part to surplus revenues from the tariffs. Federal spending reached $1 billion for the first time during his term. The spending issue in part led to the defeat of the Republicans in the 1890 midterm elections. Cleveland defeated Harrison for re-election in 1892 due to the growing unpopularity of high tariffs and high federal spending. He returned to private life and his law practice in Indianapolis. In 1899, he represented Venezuela in its British Guiana boundary dispute with Great Britain. Harrison traveled to the court in Paris as part of the case and, after a brief stay, returned to Indianapolis. He died at his home in Indianapolis in 1901 of complications from influenza. Many have praised Harrison's commitment to African Americans' voting rights and his work ethic and integrity, but scholars and historians generally rank him as an average president due to the uneventful nature of his term.